channel. We're gonna play Laurie Strode. And it's kind of weird because I got one more Laurie Strode video than Michael Myers video. Should we do another Michael Myers? No. Let's not. Let's do Laurie Strode instead. Every other. Besides the first two, lol. And we should heal 2 health states of other survivors. Get Lunchbox, the Midnight Crow event, and get these ones. We kinda know what they are. Oh yeah, so the last time we got Renewal, it's a perk that when we have healed another survivor 1 full health state and we get unhooked from the hook, we get the broken status effect, meaning we can't heal for 28 seconds, and then we automatically go from injured to healthy. Yeah, I think we should just go. Okay. So it's a bit uneven, unfortunately. I wanted to go with as many Michael Myers games as Laurie Strode, but I messed it up a little bit. Or sorry, wait, facing a Cenobite. The Cenobite can place gateways to scout areas. When a gateway spawns nearby, pay attention to avoid the chain. Do not forget about the lament configuration. Leaving it on the ground for too long, I didn't have time to read. Do they think you read in like, I don't know, I guess they think you read like normal as QWERTY. They read a lot faster. Obviously. So, this is the newest killer. Pinhead is called. But it's called the Cenobite in the game, I suppose. So he has some kind of portals. Yeah, because I know he could teleport. And he has a box, the lament configuration. We should find it and use it. And if there's a gateway nearby, he can throw chains. Maybe. We will see, I suppose. I was kind of thinking of playing the shape, but you know, let's keep it every other video, I think. And I need a break from the shape. But that's also why I want to play. But yeah, we'll fix this in no time. Before we know it, we're gonna be so good at the shape. They're gonna run and flee in terror. I hope. And I hope we are the obsession. Hopefully the Cenobite has the Dying Light perk from Michael Myers. Oh, Disturbed Ward. Crotus Pran Asylum. Very exciting. So I have played a few videos before. And I've shown a few survivors. I've shown Trapper and Wraith and Oni. I've shown Yui, Kimura. They are all going for the lament configuration. And I've showed a few maps as well. I think they're doing it. Was very quick with getting... Wait, it's very quick in killing her. That's not what happens when I play. Whoa. Okay, I can see him. Let's go get this thing. The box disappeared. So yeah, I've shown a few maps. And a few killers, a few survivors. I don't think you've seen this map. Maybe. I play this game so much, it's hard to tell, really. Oh. He got another one. I think we need to get to the box. If you look at the status icon, it's something. The box is yellow, and we have like. Did I get it? We might have just... We should have maybe gone around looking for Meg instead. We should move there. I don't want to be responsible for her dying. And besides, we should heal, right? Let me heal you now, please. Just run here and then heal. I don't think we need to use the thing. When you use the thing, you press spacebar. It was right there. Let's come here. Do we look for other survivors? There is one. But she's not hurt. Hmm. Oof. I can stick around in this house. Should get a generator. You can tell it's a lot longer heartbeat range. There he is. I kinda like this perk. Let's run here, Nia. Come. Come here, Nia. Run, run, run. You little child. Let me heal you. I think we can use the special thing. Is this season now? Should we get healed to full soon? You will see. I think it takes maximum 16 seconds. He had a hex totem. I don't see him. So I think the box is white. Someone used it. And then it turns yellow and then you must like grab it. And I think he can teleport to you when you use the box or something. Or a gateway maybe, something like that. It doesn't seem to be going here. Nice chasing someone. Luckily. It's definitely coming now though. He's coming. Are you doing the generator? I guess I did the same thing. That was not good. She's gonna die. Now the box turns yellow. I think we should grab it actually. Oh. Damn, there were no pallets there. Did he teleport or did he just walk? Does counting yourself count towards the gold? No. Look, you got a puppy there. A puppet. I mean, of course. Not a puppy. Okay, so this is Nia, I guess, because she's not hurt. I can't tell that it's Nia. I guess we run. Wait, what? We didn't get down. Okay, we still have decisive strike. Let's run up. Might have to get hit here, actually. No more decisive strike. Wait, what? Where did he come from? Thanks, Nia. No healing. I guess we should focus on the generators too. Kind of feel like we should get to the hatch. Crows. He's walking away. I wonder why I saw this totem. I think he's chasing someone. Hold out, don't miss any skill checks. I think I will heal us straight away. We're keeping it cool. He's up there. He will come now. She got saved. Ah, there was a wall in the way. I was gonna run around. I guess I could have stood there. I wasn't sure if I could actually pull the... oh, this is not good. I wasn't sure if I could pull the pallet or not. Oh, she's holding the configuration now. That's why she's yellow. Or the copper chains, or whatever. I think you gotta run to save me now. I don't think she will save me. I think it's gonna camp. It's a pretty good idea. I don't think there's time. Nope. Well, he killed us all, I guess. Well, Nia doesn't have to die, maybe. Do we watch her? Kinda feel like we shouldn't. Feel like she will die. I had her key as well. Oh, we got a rank. Another pip. Ash 2 now. That was pretty good. Or we were Ash 2. Run, yeah, run. Get the configuration, you were so close. Guess she's just looking for the hatch. She might just rush. I think he saw her. He's coming back. Big mistake, lol. I mean, yeah, he obviously saw her. He's just playing, isn't he? Yeah, he's coming back now. I'm pretty sure he saw her, because he heard her as well. There was the hatch. Ah, the key's in the basement, unfortunately. It's running like I would do. So. Can I leave this? Yeah, she's dying too. Well, he got all of us, I guess. Well, it comes and goes. I feel jealous now that other killers can kill all, but I can't. Bing bong boo. So this is for both. This is a master challenge. They must complete it in a single trial. And we should get a great result on 4 skill checks. I'm guessing it's the white area. 4 skill checks, okay. By the way, this music is very nice. I like it. It's me remembering of old days, lol. Okay. Maybe we can get something like this. I don't know what would fit Laurie. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So we must just get 4 skill checks. A 50th year anniversary, 50th year, Midnight Grove. So this is our 5th year. This is Midnight Grove. Let's get a Will-O-Wisp instead now. Broken light bulb. Beams visual brightness, blindness duration, spookiness. And brightness, blindness duration. Increases flashlight battery consumption. 8 seconds of use. Okay. So it's less than 8 seconds of use now. This, for example, might be good for the other character, Michaela. Everyone is ready. We should ready up as well, I suppose. If you healed one... Okay, so we should heal one person. I don't like this perk. We can try it one more time. Basically, when we heal someone for 1 full health state, and then run... sorry. And then like run away, and then we get hooked, and then unhooked. Then we get the broken status effect, and we will heal after 28 seconds. But it's so much like things we must do before. That's why I don't like the perk. We might swap it out. I just feel like it's kinda good with Laurie's perks, because sure, we need to find someone and heal them first, but after we have healed them, we can be alone. We can be a sole survivor. But that means we must find the survivors early in the game. And remember now, we must get 4 great skill checks. I remember when I started playing the game. It was not in 2016, it was maybe 2018 or something. Then it was difficult for me to do the skill checks. They were hard. Now it's simple. The decisive strike though is hard. Ooh, this is Hannahfield, Lambkin Lane. Might face Myers as well. Let's hope not. Let's hope actually. But then we would probably see a dying light. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so now that we get notified. But the killer chasing someone, so let's just stay here. Oh, we should get 4, it's good. I don't like a dark hair, I feel like she looks old, like an old lady. There the killer is. I think it's the Wraith. Oh. I was thinking. Let's walk here instead. Apparently you can Yeah, I think we just don't see them because it's stealthed. Pumpkin. I heard his bell is over there somewhere. Oh, there. Didn't work at all like I thought it would. I can't use any pallets. Damn it. Okay, he has some kind of perk. Yes, Franklin is the mice too, so we dropped our item. I think he gets stunned if he gets blinded. I don't remember. I've got gun stunned, I think, at least. He's my most played killer, I think. And then Trapper and Huntress, maybe. Thanks for the save. That's right. This axe told him. You must stand here because otherwise he pushes you off. Ah, this sucks. It's very hard to hit the decisive strike. I was not ready for it. Dashing into the tree though. Just straight into the tree. That wasn't ready for the decisive strike to pop. Is it disabled now forever for the entire game? Or will I get it now as well? I have it now as well. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, this kinda sucks. Let's be ready now. Damn it! Ah. Bright night sky. We got 4 great skill checks at least. That is good. Oh yeah, I saw a ghost when I was using the flashlight. I remembered it now. We got so little points. I don't wanna watch. Think they will be doing just fine. Kinda wanted to see his perk though. When it hit me, it held the paddles in place. I recognize the perk. I've seen it before. I don't know what perk it is though. Do we go for the... Okay, let's do this. We can get the event and the perk hopefully. Oh yeah, we got this as well. Oh, wow. One entry for the witch café. Oh, we got this for Michaela raid. We don't have her though. I feel like I'm doing so much better with the survivor than the killer. Smash 4 pumpkins. We can do that.
Tiny, awful things. Stories from the Witch Cafe. The Forever Horror. Welcome one, welcome all to the Moonstone. Please enjoy today's special pumpkin ghoul pie with, may I suggest, a cup of Frankenspice coffee, while I do my best to entertain you with tonight's story.
Very tasty.
This one comes from a challenge I received from friends to tell a scary story that could go on forever. I'm not sure if it's as scary as it's gross, but it's certainly fitting for Halloween, and it takes place in medieval Europe. I call this one Tiny Awful Things, but my friends are telling me I should probably call it The Forever Horror. Have a listen, and let's discuss afterwards.
Lucia, what?
There was no doubt Lucian was a coward. He was strong and clever and fast, but a coward nevertheless. That's what made being drafted into the king's army and marched into battle all the worse. Not wanting to put himself in harm's way, Lucian thought of a clever plan to avoid injury or even death. As soon as the horns blared and the infantry charged into the fray, Lucian executed his cowardly plan. He let loose a war cry like none other, rushed forward with his sword raised. Then, when no one was looking, when he heard the clash of iron and the agonizing screams of dying soldiers, he made himself tumble to the ground where he played dead and hoped for the best. Lucian was so scared that despite the stink of rotting humanity, he kept his eyes closed for several days, until he felt someone or something tapping his shoulder.
Scary.
When he opened his eyes, he found himself staring up at a man in dark robes, holding a bloody scythe. Lucian was staring at death. Or at least, that's what he thought. Actually, it wasn't death at all, but a lower dimensional demon making the rounds, making mischief, pretending to be death, looking for someone, anyone, to torment. And if you know anything about lower dimensional demons, you know that they absolutely delight in tormenting cowards. Cowards and narcissists. And so this lower dimensional demon stared at Lucian with glowing red eyes and told him his time had come and asked if he had any last requests. Lucian, of course, extended a trembling hand and begged for his life. As the demon laughed and shook its ugly head, a thought came to Lucian, and he quickly begged for one last meal.
Pretty common, one last meal.
Smiled, and said he would entertain his last request. He told him he would allow him to live for as much time it would take for him to fill his belly with whatever he could find on this battlefield. No, not battlefield.
No.
Buffet. This buffet of death.
Not very tasty.
Lucien didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to eat. He wasn't a cannibal, and he certainly didn't want to commit any kind of sin before dying. He was about to surrender to his fate when he felt something squirm by his hand. He looked down, and that's when he saw the tiny, awful things
Maggots. No.
squirming out of the bloated belly of a corpse, falling on his hand. Desperate, Lucien did the unthinkable. With a miserable sigh, he plunged his hand into the rotting belly, felt around the stinking, oozing innards, and soon pulled out a dangling white maggot. Swallowing a thickness in his throat, he held the tiny, awful thing up in the moonlight, then opened his mouth and let the maggot plop onto his tongue. The demon winced in disgust, laughed in disbelief, then said some words in a strange, unknown language. Lucien didn't understand any of it, but he thought he might have been cursed, as he strangely began to feel a great, insatiable hunger
Oh
for
no.
maggots. More than this, he even began savoring them as one might savor a fine wine or coffee, enjoying to his disbelief the aftertaste. I guess we can say that as a coffee bean soaks up the essence of the tree and land it grows upon, a maggot soaks up the essence of the corpse it feeds upon. The demon smiled at Lucien as he desperately tried to delay the inevitable. When Lucien finally finished savoring the maggot, the demon told him his time was up. But Lucien shook his head
But it was just
and
one
said
maggot,
his
no?
belly wasn't full yet. Then he approached a corpse that had been crushed by a club. Blood and gore spilled out of the eye sockets like spaghetti and meatballs. And there, in the spaghetti and meatballs, tiny, awful things squirmed. Lucien plucked another maggot and plopped it onto his greedy, salivating tongue. Robust, earthy, slimy. A velvety maggot that bursts with herbal notes and soothes with its fresh and bold character. The demon smiled
This is
at the
long.
coward and said his time was up.
Time's up.
But Lucien shook his head and said his belly wasn't full yet. Then he approached a corpse that had been diced into small pieces by an axe. Chunks of bone and intestine festered in pools of blood like stew. And there in the stew, tiny, awful things squirmed. Lucien plucked another maggot and plopped it onto his tongue. Bold, yet fruity, chewy, a
Fruit.
sweet maggot with delicate hints of citrus. The demon smiled at the coward and said his time was up. Lucien shook his head and said his belly wasn't full yet. Then he approached a corpse that had been trampled by horses and marching soldiers. Pieces of skull and brain fermented in bile and blood, like a delicious dipping sauce for veggies. And there in the dipping sauce, tiny, awful things squirmed. Lucien plucked another maggot and plopped it onto his tongue. Herbal, intense, mushy. A full-bodied maggot, rich in flavor. The demon smiled at the coward and said his time was up. And as you can imagine, the story goes on and on, 'cause the demon enjoyed watching this coward grubble like a maggot for his life. And since it goes on and on, I would appreciate some help telling it, at least until we run out of tiny, awful things. Please pass this bowl of putrid guts and gore around the moonstone. I invite you to reach inside and choose a tiny, awful thing to savor. Please feel free to describe its flavors, and let's not spare any gory, juicy, mushy details. Okay, I confess. They aren't real maggots, but slimy, sugary things soaking in warm brandy and pumpkin guts. But let's stick our hands in anyway and have a little fun to help us get into the spirit of Halloween.
Okay, it's also a very long story. It reminds me of the old medieval stories, like the Grimm brothers. I read their stories. It's German brothers who have gathered stories from Europe. I think it's in the medieval ages. It reminds me of it, because it's generally repeating something. Like every day she came home and there was this thing there. You know, and every day is the same kind of fish. Okay, it was like kinda cozy. I'm not gonna play another game. But then I might get more Myers time. Hopefully we can get better at that. And we get this one. Do we want it even though? Then we see exit case. I don't know how good it is. Well, that was our luck, I suppose. And that was the first entry of the spooky archives. I'll see you in the next video though. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.